Ladies and gentlemen, in the year 2007 general elections, when William Samuel Ruto was still in the ODM party, Ruto publicly voted for Raila Amolo Odinga to be the president of the Republic of Kenya. Unfortunately, it did not happen. But in the coming 2027 general elections, don't be surprised, because Raila Amolo Odinga himself will be among other ODM party leaders who will endorse, who will campaign, and also vote for President William Samuel Ruto. I know that most of you might not actually believe this, but politics is also a very, very interesting game. And currently, as we speak, already there are ODM party leaders who are very, very close to Raila Odinga himself, who have already started to campaign for William Ruto in the Luo Nyanza region. And a very good example is the ODM party chairman. Just imagine, of all the people in ODM, of all the leaders in the ODM party, the ODM party chairman, John Mbadi, someone very close to Raila Odinga. And the most shocking thing, I expected Raila Odinga to take action against John Mbadi for going against the ODM party rules. But John Mbadi was not expelled at all. The reason as to why I was expecting Raila to take action on this matter, it is because just a few months ago, there are leaders in ODM who publicly supported President William Ruto, and they were expelled from the party immediately. They were referred to as the ODM party rebels. So what exactly changed? I want us to begin right from here so that you can be able to understand what exactly we are talking about in this particular analysis. Ruto-Raila political alliance ahead of the 2027 general elections. This will actually shock you because I have very clear proof. I have factual information that I am ready to share with you in this channel. So even before we begin this particular video, in case you're joining me for the first time, I want you to take 1 second or two and hit the subscribe button down below for you to be able to be receiving more political updates like the one that I'm currently doing here. You can also give this video a like just to appreciate my work, and also for YouTube to automatically recommend this video in particular and this channel to reach out to others. Because I strongly believe that through the subscription is the only way that we can improve this channel to grow. Having said that, without further ado, let us go straight into the details of this particular analysis. And I want you to follow this analysis to the end so that you can understand. Raila Amolo Odinga, together with his ODM party allies, have finally spoken. And Raila Odinga's words through his ODM party leaders is very, very clear that Raila Odinga and ODM party will be in President William Ruto's side ahead of the 2027 general elections. According to Raila Odinga and ODM, it is better to be with President William Ruto ahead of the 2027 general elections than to be with the Wiper party leader, Kalonzo Musyoka. Because Kalonzo Musyoka is someone who actually does not have any political direction. Meaning, through Raila Odinga's message, Raila has once again betrayed Kalonzo Musyoka. Raila Odinga has thrown Kalonzo Musyoka under the bus because most of us strongly believed that most probably Raila Odinga will endorse Kalonzo Musyoka in 2027 and not President William Ruto. Considering the fact that Kalonzo Musyoka stood with Raila Odinga for 3 good times when Raila Odinga needed Kalonzo Musyoka the most. Also in Raila Odinga's speech, there's an issue of the former head of state, Uhuru Kenyatta. And according to Raila Odinga and his leaders in ODM, Uhuru Kenyatta actually did not mean well for Raila Amolo Odinga. And if Uhuru Kenyatta wanted to deliver Raila Odinga's presidency or to give Raila Odinga power, he should have done so in the previous 2022 general elections. And that is why when you read this article here, it talks about Uhuru Kenyatta, who recently talked about this issue, exposed that he personally invited Raila Odinga out of the country for 3 good times. And in their meeting, Uhuru Kenyatta tried so hard to persuade Raila Odinga to quit the African Union Commission top job so that Raila Odinga can focus on the local politics ahead of the 2027 general elections. Because Uhuru Kenyatta strongly believes that this time round, Raila Odinga has the best chances of defeating William Ruto and to be the 6th president of the Republic of Kenya. But the reason as to why Raila Odinga resisted Uhuru Kenyatta's proposal, it is the reason that we have just talked about. That if Uhuru Kenyatta failed to give Raila Odinga power, when Uhuru Kenyatta was in power, when Uhuru Kenyatta had the system, the deep state, and actually what it takes to make Raila Odinga to be the president, how then will Uhuru Kenyatta make Raila Odinga to be the president in 2027 when he himself is out of power? It is not actually possible. And Raila Odinga delivered that particular message to his people in the Luo Nyanza region, the Luo community, the Luo nation in the Nyanza region. Because the leaders and the people in Nyanza are the strong supporters of Raila Odinga. And they are always united. They play a very, very critical role in every elections that is being conducted in the Republic of Kenya. So I will play for you that video. But guess who delivered Raila Odinga's message? John Mbadi himself. And I have been following this matter very, very keenly. This is actually the second time that Raila Odinga is using John Mbadi as the ODM party chairman, someone that Raila Odinga can really, really trust to deliver his message to his people in Nyanza region. The first message that Raila Odinga himself delivered through John Mbadi was just a few weeks ago when Raila Odinga through ODM party urged his supporters across the country not to participate at all in the ongoing demonstrations across the country. And this is the message from John Mbadi, a message from Raila Odinga himself. It says, as the ODM party and as Raila Odinga's people, we have been on the streets and in maandamano before. We never shy away from fighting, but we know exactly when to retreat and when to advance for the sake of the country. Nobody should lecture us about maandamano. And that is why in the previous demonstrations, when demonstrations were being conducted in Raila Odinga's strongholds, in Migori, in Machakos, here in Nairobi, you saw what happened in Kisumu. Kisumu was very, very peaceful. So I want us to also wait and see if today Kisumu will be peaceful again like in the previous demonstrations. Because Luos actually listen to Raila Odinga. Whatever Raila Odinga says, it is final. Because Raila Odinga has also realized that there are a group of politicians who comes from Nyanza region who are currently taking the advantage of the political situation for their own political interests, and whose mission is to divide the Nyanza region and also to incite Raila Odinga's supporters to be against Raila Amolo Odinga. And that is why the people of Nyanza currently are divided. There are Raila Odinga's supporters who are supporting Raila Odinga's call for the national dialogue and William Ruto's broad-based government, while there are Raila Odinga's real supporters who are totally opposing Raila Odinga. And the leaders who are causing all these issues are leaders like James Orengo. You recently heard very well what James Orengo told Raila Odinga, how he confronted Raila Odinga directly, talking about how selfish Raila Odinga is to betray his supporters, whereby when his supporters are being killed, Raila Odinga is busy jostling for government positions.
We cannot kill our people, and the time when we are mourning them, we are looking for offices. That cannot happen.
James Orengo is forgetting that for him to be called the governor of Siaya County, it is because of Raila Odinga. That without Raila Odinga himself, Orengo wouldn't be the governor of Siaya County. And in the coming 2027 general elections, if he will not be careful, if Raila Odinga will not be in the local politics, James Orengo will lose that particular seat. So let us wait and see how things will turn out to be. So this is exactly the message from Raila Amolo Odinga himself through the ODM party chairman John Mbadi, campaigning for William Ruto publicly in the Luo Nyanza region. Just listen to this short clip here. Then we wind up this particular analysis.
You cannot tell us that we cannot dialogue, that we cannot talk with Ruto, we cannot talk as Kenyans. What is the alternative? We cannot play politics of populism. We cannot play politics of theory. We have been playing politics of theory since independence. That is why we have got these things wrong. Where are you taking us? We cannot follow Kalonzo because we don't know where he's going. Personally, as John Mbadi, I am saying it here affirmatively. I am not persuaded that Kalonzo is taking us anywhere. And I'm not persuaded that Uhuru means well for us now. If he wanted to give us leadership, he would have given us leadership. In 2022, some of us today, we would be cabinet ministers. I would not be a nominated member of parliament. You are telling us that now it's when Uhuru has a solution, has the key to take us to State House. When he was at State House, he handed over key to someone else. Now you are cheating us that Uhuru can give us the key to State House. politician in this republic and this region. I am also a senior politician in Luland. I have authority. I am the chairman of ODM. We sat as a party. We told the Prime Minister, our party leader, we agreed that we need dialogue, we need discussion, we need conversation. We must decide where Kenya is going. ODM is a big party. We cannot just be passive participants. We must also talk about the future of this country. And you cannot tell us that the presidency of Ruto will come down. How? And if it comes down, what is the solution? If Ruto today resigns, it is Gachagua who is going to be president. Is he a better option? To me, I say no.
You have heard the message. What exactly does that mean? First of all, it means that William Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga will form a political alliance ahead of the 2027 general elections. And the signs are very clear. The signs are visible. And that is why John Mbadi himself, who is the ODM party chairman, is already campaigning for William Ruto in Nyanza region. Another sign is that Raila Odinga is supporting President William Ruto's call for the national dialogue. Raila Odinga is supporting President William Ruto's broad-based government. And Raila Odinga will be among the leaders who will form President William Ruto's cabinet. Just wait and see when William Ruto will announce the second batch of his cabinet leaders. Raila Odinga's allies will be part of William Ruto's cabinet. It's just a matter of time. That is another sign. Number two, this message clearly tells you the Luo community, whose majority did not vote for William Ruto in the previous 2022 general elections, because William Ruto got only 1% from the Nyanza region, will this time round vote for President William Ruto in 2027 because of the unity between Ruto and Raila Odinga in 2027. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, Raila Odinga will vote for President William Ruto in 2027, just like we had said it earlier on. And that is why the ODM party chairman, John Mbadi, is telling us the truth, that between Kalonzo and William Ruto, it is better to go for William Ruto, because Kalonzo Musyoka does not have any political direction. And there's no way that William Ruto is going down. That is not possible. Ruto's government is very strong. I don't know what you think. I would also want to know your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section down below. And the question is very simple. Do you really think that Raila Odinga will work with William Ruto ahead of the 2027 general elections? Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more political updates. Let me see you again in my next video analysis. Remember, my name is Jason. Bye-bye and have a good day ahead. Thank you and see you in my next video analysis.